You know, some people are just naturally good gift givers. It's like they always know exactly what to get somebody for that special occasion. It drives me nuts because I'm not one of those people. Buying gifts is hard for me. My wife and I have a 15th wedding anniversary coming up in June, just a few months from now, and I have no idea what to get, and I'm stressing out. It's not that she has high expectations, that's not what it is at all. It's just that I put a lot of pressure on myself to get a gift that's not only good, but something that's meaningful. So what if I went out and broke the bank, just splurged and went nuts and went to this jewelry store and had a diamond ring custom made just for her, just for this anniversary? Not just any ring, I'm talking about like a take out a second mortgage on the house kind of a ring. That'd be great, wouldn't it? That'd be a great gift. It would show that I put thought into it, that I didn't skimp on the cost or the quality. Probably be the best gift she ever got. So what if I took out that second mortgage and bought her that amazing custom-made ring and then took it home, and to wrap it up, I just dug some old newspaper out of the trash. Just kind of balled it up around the ring box and then shoved that into a plastic grocery bag and tied up the top. Maybe stuck on a couple of those, little sticky bows, scribbled her name on the bag with a marker. Then what if on the morning of our anniversary, as I was walking out the door, I just threw it at her and I said, "Here, I guess you earned this." How well do you think she would receive that gift? Would she get the message that the ring was supposed to communicate? Would she understand all the thought I put into the meaning and the value that was in that ring? No way. She might not even open it. I mean, it looks like trash. That's probably exactly where it would end up. See, it doesn't matter how nice the gift is. No matter how much thought and effort I put into the meaning and the message of what's inside, it doesn't mean much if I wrap it in garbage and throw it at somebody. The meaning is lost. It's like a bad presentation can poison the perfect present. So being a good gift giver isn't just about having a good gift to give. It's also about the way that we package and the way we present the gift. Think of the videos you produce as gifts that you want to give to your audiences. The main message, the primary content of your piece is like that diamond ring. It has meaning, it has value. The goal of the production is to deliver that valuable information to your viewer in a way that they get it. Now, a lot of us put a fair amount of thought into that core concept, into the main message, into the meat of our productions. But if we want our viewers to get the gift, we can't always and only just throw meat at them. We need to acknowledge the importance of packaging and presenting that content in the right way. Some producers I talk to put an awful lot of weight in the message of their productions, but they put very little thought or concern into how they package and present that message. It's like they think as long as they have something important to say, something worthwhile to communicate, they don't care what the production looks like. And to me, that's a tragedy, because in my mind, watchability and credibility go hand in hand. If your production looks bad, nobody's going to stick around to hear what you have to say. If it's poorly packaged and poorly presented, it devalues that content. So if you have something important to say, especially for those of you who have something important to say, excellence is not an option. It's an absolute essential. If I just type the main points in this episode on a bulleted list and keyed them over a jump back and then read that list to you, you probably wouldn't like this show very much. Why? Because there's more to communication than just stating facts. On the other hand, I suppose that I could sit in front of a webcam and I could read all this same information to you, use all the same analogies and illustrations and examples, but just do it sitting at my desk with a webcam. You probably wouldn't like that either. See, because there's some kind of credibility that comes with a quality presentation. The message seems to mean more. It comes through. You understand it better when it's presented well. Now maybe production quality isn't a problem for you. Maybe you've got that down. Well, that's great, but that's not all there is to it. Shooting, lighting, audio, and editing are important parts of the production process, there's no question, but they really are just parts of the process. It's like no matter how nice I wrapped up that ring, it still wouldn't mean much if I just threw it at my wife. We need to have a meaningful message. We need to have appealing packaging, but we also need to be purposeful about our presentation. So before you start shooting, you need to think about your approach. It's like trying to decide whether I'll stand on the front lawn and shout happy anniversary to my wife through a megaphone, or if I'll whisper it in her ear. Neither approach is wrong, but you can see how I could use either one to communicate the same information in a different way. The content, the packaging, and the approach should all come together to create a unified look and feel that define the personality of a program. We talk about all these things during pre-production as we develop new promotional videos or DJTV programs here at Juice. We talk about the content, what's this going to be about, and then we discuss the target audience, who are we talking to? Then we determine the approach, how will we present this information to that person? And then we talk about the tone and the mood, and that helps us decide how to light and how to shoot, how we'll edit, and what kind of music we'll use in that show. All those things make each show what it is. And all the shows are better because they each have their own individual packaging and presentation. In the end, I guess being a good producer is a lot like being a good gift giver. It's not just about having a good gift to give. It's not all about the content. It's also about packaging and presenting that content in a way that's appealing and meaningful and memorable to the recipient. Want to expand your field of view? Take a lesson in gift-giving etiquette. Having a good gift to give isn't always enough. It's not always enough to have a meaty message. Your presence and your productions will be better received if they're packaged and presented properly.